This is Unit 1 review. This is page number 3. It's going to be 24 through 30 even. All right, so for 24 and 26 here, they're asking you to solve for the following inequalities and graphing the solutions. We have to get the x by itself. So these both end up being and problems here because they're all smushed together. There's only one big, gigantic inequality here. All right, whereas over here, there's two separate inequalities. These are or problems. All right, so when I saw this, I have to subtract that 5 from all three sides. That's going to give me negative 18, less than or equal to 2x, which is less than 4. Now I have to divide by that 2. Remember, you don't flip your inequality sign unless you divide by a negative. I'm not dividing by a negative, so I'm just going to have negative 9, less than or equal to x, which is less than 2. When I graph that, I'm going to have my negative 9, my 2 on my line. I have an open circle 2, closed dot at my negative 9, and it's going to be everything in the middle for the and problem. Number 26, very similar. I'm going to first add my 8 to all three sides here. So that's going to give me 4 is less than 4x, which is less than 20. Then I'm going to get rid of that 4 in the middle by dividing by 4. When I do so, I get 1 is less than x, which is less than 5. So just like the previous problem, when I graph this, it's going to be everything on the inside that's going to be shaded in, and it's going to be open circles for both of those. All right, last two on this page for the evens, number 28 and 30. These are absolute value. Key to remembering for absolute value is that there are two different answers. Remember, what's on the inside here, all right, could be 21. When it comes out of the absolute value, it has to be 21. So what's in the inside could be a positive, or what's on the inside could be negative. Absolute value, remember, is the distance something is from 0. So this can either be 21, or x can be negative 21. You typically then solve for x. There's nothing to solve for here, so we have two answers, 21 or negative 21. 30, same idea. What's on the inside here could be 22, or it could be negative 22. When it comes out of absolute value, it's going to be a positive 22, but we have to account for both solutions. So we set the 4x minus 2 equal to both a positive and a negative 22. And then you just solve for the x. So you do the opposite operations, add your 2 here, you get 24, divide by your 4, and you get x is equal to 6. That is your first answer. The second answer, again, you're still going to add your 2, but this time it's going to be 4x is equal to negative 20. Divide by your 4, and you end up with x is equal to negative 5.